One of the matters that also grabbed the headlines, still out there, even on the National Assembly, is the state police.
Yeah.
Now, we've heard the governors, Zamfara, say, look, I quit my position as the chief security officer. From the point of law, how tenable is that? And do the CPs, commissioners of police, do they actually take instructions from the police, from the governor?
No, they don't. And quite unfortunately, you see, the Constitution clearly negates that possibility. I think section 215(5) or so, where you have a situation where the commissioner of police is appointed by the Police Service Commission, which is like a federal body.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. President appoints the IGP. The IGP or the Police Council, Nigeria Police Council, they are the ones who have the final say about the appointment of the IGP at the instance of Mr. President. Now, there is a clause in the Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land, that says, for instance, the Commissioner of Police, who has been appointed by the Police Service Commission, will take directives ordinarily on matters of security and all that. The state governor can give directives to him or through his commissioner that, look, we want this matter solved. But before the commissioner takes any step, he has the right to hold on and direct that the matter should be referred to Mr. President, the IGP, or the minister in charge of police matters in Nigeria. Effectively, the Constitution is saying the police commissioner has a discretion whether to obey the state governor or not to obey the state governor. And do you know what? Matters are made worse by the clear provision of this Constitution that where that kind of issue has arisen, the issue of whether the governor has given directives or has made some requests of the commissioner of police, they are not justiciable. That is, they are not matters that can be taken before a court of law.
Wow.
That is in the Constitution. Why won't a state governor say, I am no longer the chief security officer? In that circumstance, that law is superior to the laws of the state. So governors are helpless. They are virtually useless as chief security officers of states.
Shouldn't the governors also bear some level of blame, seeing that they have not collectively asked that the police council should meet where they can talk about this issue?
The police council, all of those people can meet. Whatever they say cannot override constitutional provisions.
No, what I'm saying, but the police council is also recommended in the Constitution.
Yeah.
It's part of the laws. It's supposed to meet the president and
that
the
is even higher
government.
than PSC. They deal with the IG.
So they can meet and come up with a recommendation or a directive to the Inspector General of Police to run the police. But if they are not meeting where they can report these matters and a final paper is or a directive is given to the Inspector General of Police, who do they have to blame?
I appreciate the point you are raising. That is a matter of policy, sitting down, meeting, and agreeing. Whatever they say at the council, at the commission, does not override what the Constitution says that. Because the question is, do the governors really have powers? They don't.
They don't.
They don't under the Constitution.
Didn't the writers of the Constitution foresee that bit when they now set up the police council so that they can have some level of powers as in sit down and agree and pass on this directive to
when the police council is not even properly constituted, when they can't sit, the IG is, there are situations when he is virtually the police council. That's why there are some, I remember, was it former IG Michael Kiro, who said, oh, if it has to do with the Inspector General of Police, we don't have powers to question him, to punish him, to sanction him. It is a particular body. So we have no say in that. And and he is part of that body, that group. So what happens? Can a man be a judge in his own cause?
But you know, the case of the Zamfara governor, where he is reported to have said, I resign from my position as a chief security officer of the state. And we know that the law says, look, the reason why they elected for the protection of lives and property. Can he really resign his position? Did he have that position in the first place?
I suppose we cannot play upon the word resign as used by him in that context. I suppose he was expressing his exasperation. Look, I'm tired, I give up. Why am I state governor? He didn't resign as governor. He said he resigned, and that's not in writing. He just said it. I suppose he was expressing his the overwhelming burden on him as a governor that, look, I see problem in my society. I cannot do anything about it, because even if I tell the man who has the arms and the force, he still has to refer the same to Abuja for directives. And look, more seriously now, this issue, it's a very serious constitutional issue. Yes, they are talking about getting state police and all that, restructuring. It comes back to restructuring. There can be you cannot start talking of state police without amending the constitution.
Yeah.
The National Assembly, they said they have started. Let us hope it's not just another kind of carrot pre-2019 to tell us that, oh, we are working on your problems. Let us hope that they really mean it this time around, because really, the Nigerian society has grown beyond a unitary form of policing, where look, in Nigeria today, you have a land dispute in Lagos, which is just a civil matter. And then the parties, out of their own greed or whatever stupidity, every petition will have to get the direct sanction, approval of the Inspector General of Police. That is any petition emanating from matter in any village.
You're supposed to be too busy for that kind of thing.
You get my point? So you have the IGs, they have IGs X squad, IGs this, monitoring unit, all sorts of units out there in Abuja. At times, the Commissioner of Police here, the AIG here, Zone 2, they cannot do anything. And even we Nigerians, because of our very nature, we believe in the use of force. Simple matters that should not even get to police, we escalate it to IG, and the IG has to. So you can imagine an IG that has to deal with cases relating to one plot of land in Lagos or in Ondo. How will he be able to handle Akatu Riara's issues in Taraba? When he has to, and these are matters that ordinarily, I believe, he doesn't even see some of these things. But yet, it's in his name. If it succeeds, good. If it doesn't succeed, oh, the idea has caused problem.
Quite a lot of issues to take a look at, but I'm sure there'll be several opportunities to further, explore this. But thank you very much indeed for coming on this morning.